Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I just shoved a cup of coffee down my neck and dribbling everywhere. Bonus read, Thursday. Alright, let's see what's going on in the bonus world. Yeah, it's funny, I'm just sitting here thinking, you know, I used to always think, you know, it was really important to have routines and things like, especially, you know, raising children and how important routines were. But as I've got older, it's funny how we relax so much more and we don't really have ways of doing things we used to. Now I actually challenge myself to do things differently. So it's quite interesting because I think routines are really important. After working with kids for such a long time, I realised how important routines are. But it's like now, I'm like, okay, normally I would do things this way, but I do them differently now all the time. I have no routines. And it's quite interesting because I'm not working. So while I was working, I'd always have, you know, like get up in the morning, do this first, then do that, get this ready, move that, do this, whatever. And I've sort of, since I've been at home so much more, I don't have a routine. But that, it is okay. But what happens sometimes is you forget things. So, and I'm never forgetful, but because you're not got a routine, I guess it's easier to miss things. So I'm really embracing a very new side of me. But like many others, I'm doing like a lot of shadow work and a lot of healing. So, all right. Oh, we have the King of Cups coming straight out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The King of Cups, this is the romantic tarot, by the way. The King of Cups represents the water signs. So he's an emotional, or the energy of a King of Cups is emotional but controlled emotion. So this person feels their emotions, but they don't express them very well, which sometimes gives rise to them being a little bit cold. The King of Cups is sort of can represent a father figure or someone who's very sort of responsible but nurturing towards their children and family. This person is very sort of committed to doing what they need to do here. All right, so I have here the Seven of Wands coming through. This feeling of someone standing their ground, someone being stubborn, somebody not wanting to move off the mark. The Seven of Wands is very much a card of, you know, defensiveness, fighting against something, not allowing something to sort of enter. It's almost like this is, I'm not letting this thing enter into my consciousness. I'm fighting against it. Let's see why that is. All right, so I have the Six of Swords here. Now the Six of Swords is a card of moving away from something that hasn't been serving you. The Six of Swords is very much the energy of moving from rough waters into calmer waters, moving away from a situation and moving somewhat into a more comfortable situation. Okay, and then I have the Six of Pentacles here, which is the card of equal give and take, generosity, Seven of Cups, illusion. And then I have the Seven of Pentacles. That's really interesting. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Two sixes, two sevens coming out, and then that one was a seven as well. Now you know how much I shuffle the cards, so that may be relevant to somebody here. A lot of sixes and sevens just coming out in one bundle there. Okay, so somebody's been standing their ground. I feel that here someone had moved away from something or has left something behind here. Something they felt that they wasn't being reciprocated. So you may have a situation that you've moved away from here that perhaps you were putting energy into and not getting energy back from. Whatever this situation is here with the Seven of Cups, I feel that there was some sort of energy of wanting the dream, wanting for something to, somebody's not letting go of a dream, someone's not letting go of a want, a desire here with this Seven of Cups. Somebody's not letting go of perhaps even an illusion. Somebody's still trying to manifest something. Okay. So I have the Temperance card here. Okay. Whoever I'm speaking to here, either you or the person you've been dealing with, is not letting go of a past situation. I feel like this person here is, Six of Cups is here again. So it's some sort of soulmate situation that you've been involved in. Now this may be you not wanting to let go of this energy. Maybe you're clinging on to an outcome or an idea or a fantasy of a resolution of some kind here. Whoever this person is, and this could be you, because this can always be the listener. Whoever this person is not letting go of a situation that happened where they feel there's more sort of to this or more to come. It really feels strongly to me that somebody's given up on this situation, but somebody else is still hanging on to some sort of dream or illusion here, because it's sort of feeling like there's a feeling of sadness that something didn't come to fruition or something didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out. Let's just get into the story a little bit more. Okay, so I have here the Seven of Swords. Now this is interesting. Sevens and sixes. A lot of sevens and sixes. The Seven of Swords, it can be called the card of deceit. Actually talks about somebody trying to get away with something. Somebody has walked away from something here. And this sort of separation doesn't feel like it's finished or finalized. There's something unfinished here with this Seven of Swords. This is really interesting energy again. And I feel like I got the energy too with the What's Cracking reading. If this is your story, please let me know. Okay, so I have the Empress card here. I also have the Eight of Cups again. So again, a lot of repeat cards like the What's Cracking. And we do have the Emperor coming through. There's a feeling here that somebody walked away from something. They felt that they were either out of control or they walked away to stay in control, because they felt that this situation was somehow disrupting their flow, their status quo. Something in a situation here made somebody feel very unstable, they tried to stay in control. They tried to have control of the situation, but the control somehow here either made someone feel that they couldn't deal with it and walk away, or the person who felt like they needed control walked away. There seems to be some great emotion and great love here. Somebody wanted to bring something into being, and now is feeling like that was a dream or an illusion. All right, let's just put some more cards on this. Okay, so I have the Four of Wands coming through. A lot of repeat cards from the What's Cracking this morning. Five of Cups. Okay, and then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can represent a husband figure, and I have him over the top of the Emperor here. So I feel like whoever this person was, they were obviously quite used to having control, or felt like they could have control over a situation. So somebody's been trying to control their responses, their reactions, maybe even love here with the Empress here. They've been trying to control a situation here from their own perspective. And something here has just not worked for them. It's like they put in this sort of idea that if I keep things under control, I can win at this game. But I feel like something's gone awry here. It's not really worked out the way they thought it would. Because I feel like somebody's walked away from a situation. And I feel like it's either because somebody was trying to get too much control in the situation and perhaps wanted this outcome, wanted this dream, wanted this idea, but was unable to control it or control the outcome to come out the way they wanted it to. I think they, oh, here's the Tower over the Four of Cups. Okay. All right, and then we have here the Two of Swords. Someone's made a decision which has disrupted their world here. Four of Cups. If you've been dealing with someone who walked away from you here, and I feel like this is very much like the what's cracking energy, someone who walked away from you that you probably felt very strongly connected to. And this person, whoever it was that walked away, felt that they had more control in this situation by leaving it behind and letting it go. And I feel like this has created a lot of upheaval in this person's life now, because they felt that they could deal with it. They felt they could let it go. They felt that somehow by controlling this situation that they would be able to bring about some sort of outcome that they wanted here. This person may be in a situation where they've been in a relationship or been in a marriage or been in some sort of connection here where they were really fixated on moving this in a certain direction. And I feel like for some of you here, this looks like marriage here for me. But it's a strong connection with someone. And it's like someone's thrown it aside, moved it away, tried to control it, but it's actually created more havoc than had they have acknowledged it. And I think that, you know, this idea of moving away from something or leaving something behind felt like the right thing to do so that this person could have control. This person could be someone you're dealing with that's in another situation. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's either married or in a long-term commitment with someone here. This is breaking down something here though with this Tower card. So somebody has walked away maybe from a situation with you, feeling they could invest in their own situation or in a situation they'd already chosen, but it's creating havoc in their life now. It's creating big havoc. So somebody could be moving towards separation, moving towards a relation, moving away from a relationship. Now that doesn't necessarily mean this person is returning to you, but this person is dealing now with their own with like the, how would you say? It's sort of like they're explaining it like the rubble of their own life, like things have just fallen down here with this Tower and they're dealing with the outcomes to that. Let's just have a look. So we have a King of Cups coming through with the Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles here with the Temperance card. Somebody's struggling to get balance in their life here. Somebody's been ignoring the cause of the universe, okay? This is what it feels like to me. It's like somebody has been ignoring the universe in something. Something here says to me that this person was trying to control what the universe was trying to do. So they've been trying to hang on to control and not allowing things to go in a certain direction. We all know you can't control the universe, right? So it's like this person is fighting against a destiny or fighting against some sort of energy of going against what is rightfully theirs to move towards. Now I feel like whoever I'm talking about here is either in a situation that they're extremely unhappy in. And somehow or another, by them trying to block their blessings, they are bringing in a lot of disruption in their own lives. Something is coming down here with the Tower. And there seems to be some sort of situation now where what was not done right in the past now needs to be set right. There's this real energy of not being able to function in a healthy way because of some sort of situation that they've left undone in the past. Really similar energies to the What's Cracking reading here. Let me just put some more cards on it here. Okay, so I have the Justice card. Of course I do, with the World card and the Eight of Swords. Oh, wow. Whoever this person is, you're in a real pickle. Okay, because you've got to close out a cycle and you're trying to fight the end of a cycle. That's what it is. So it's like you're fighting for something that is destined to finish here. It's destined to go. So whoever this person is fighting against what is evident here. I guess it's like trying to fight your feelings, isn't it? You know, the more you try to fight, the more you try to ignore, the more you try to hold on to control, the more the thing controls you. And this is the lesson that someone's learning here. So there's a feeling here that some sort of cycle needs to be closed out. And someone is fighting the end of a cycle. They could be fighting for a relationship that has no further use to them. They could be fighting for a situation that is done and dead and dusted. They could be fighting for their own pride here. But somehow or another, it's creating this really high level of anxiety here with the Eight of Swords. Because this person is not going with the flow. They're fighting against what's destiny or what's in the universe for them. And it's creating now this Tower moment with this Two of Swords. So it's like if you were waiting on someone to make a decision and someone's avoided making this decision for whatever reason, and if you're the person who's trying or been put in the position of making a decision, it's like it's creating havoc in your life now because you are fighting against what is meant to be. There's some sort of energy here. Oh, let me just take those cards off the top because I put them on the top. There is some sort of, the Devil energy. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, somebody's refusing to let go of something they're codependent in. Okay, yeah. I have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here. Someone's refusing to let go of a situation because they either think that they can't do it alone or they're very dependent on the situation or the person that they're with. The Devil energy very often talks about codependency, but it can also talk about someone having an addiction here. So it may be someone who's very addicted to something and someone else wants to walk away from it, but they're trying really hard not to let it go. They're fighting for it here. Fighting for something that's not actually meant for them or meant for them in the long run. Let me know what that means to you here because it's really interesting readings this morning. Certainly very different energy. And I think sometimes I'd like to keep going and investigating it, but then it becomes a very long, drawn-out reading for everybody. But somebody's not letting go that needs to let go here. So if this is you, you're hanging on to something that's done and dusted. It's done. You can't hang on to something that's not finished, that's not meant for you. So you have to understand if the universe means it for you, they will bring it to you. If it doesn't come to you, it was not yours. But the funny part is I have hold your vision. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? Hold your vision, fixed moon. That sort of makes me think that there's something here that's unfinished that needs to be explored. Okay, there are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so the events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really don't want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and what meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some reflection. It says here the answer to the attuned to the moon is yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Staying power, patience and faith are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. So somebody here is fighting for something that I feel that they're either stuck in and can't move forward, and it is hanging on to an ending that is a natural ending. And they're saying here, go with the flow, stop fighting, because it's very much this energy of stubbornness and hanging on to something here. Let it go. Okay, all right, I'll leave you with that. Thanks.